really not thinking about kind of that first more than I am just the kids being happy. And they know the rewards are strong right now. When you get into this kind of situation, you've worked all year where you maybe don't get some rewards for all that work until you get to this stage. And so it's really neat to see them. You can see how happy they are and how hard they're playing. So I think they're handling the moment really well. We're taking it, just like we've done all year, one match at a time. One thing that we saw today, and maybe indoors was a little bit to our benefit, which we'll take. I think against Kentucky it wasn't, so we handled that pretty well. But I could see across the board that our kids could win points with margins of about 4, 5, 6 feet from the lines. And that to me has an incredible amount of positivity to it, because if you're playing that strongly and hitting the ball that big where you can win with those kind of margins, I think that speaks well of what your team's doing offensively. And then you see the flip side, we're willing to play defense. And again, that's nothing you can really coach, that heart and that desire to run down extra balls. So the whole package is there. We just finished telling the team they've been communicating to us as coaches the best that they have all year. And believe me, that allows Coach Porker and myself to really help them a lot more. So I feel like right now, when a lot of teams might be struggling, it'd be very fair to struggle physically because of such a long season. I think we might be at our absolute best, and that's all you could ever dream of. We're going to be ready to play a heck of a match come Saturday.
You were playing a team in Baylor who hasn't lost since mid-March.
Yep.
How beneficial is it to play a team that's on a hot streak coming in? How does it prepare you for your next match?
It prepares you really well, and it's my job now to kind of build off of that. I think the smart thing was not to talk about that too much before the match, even with a healthy respect, of course, for Baylor. You listen to what Baylor talks about, and I went back and looked at every video and every highlight, and I talked to some good coaches and had some good notes from last year. They actually beat us last year. But the point is, you look at everything they do, and they talk about one thing, working hard, and how they've earned it by working hard. That's what I told my team. You've got to be a team that's going to understand how hard they're going to work, and then let's work hard the same way, but also let our rackets do the talking too. And I think our team did that. Now what I can do and our team can do is we can share what you just said. Look, guys, this team hasn't lost since mid-March. A couple of their individual players haven't lost hardly at all. And you're taking it to them pretty good. Again, with all due respect for Baylor, those players are tough, but that all adds up. So I think it bodes well for our chances moving forward.
Talk a little bit about Julia's performance today as well. She just seemed to really on.
It's unbelievable. I mean, and Julie and I sometimes will spend the entire time on the court together, basically, in terms of coach and player. And she's an unbelievable kid to coach. Today, she gave us such a boost by basically allowing us to coach other courts, and that's really special. When you're in the round of 16 and you're playing number one singles and you're a sophomore and you're taking care of business to the point where the coach can really be focused on other courts, it does help our team. And I think she helped her teammates. They were hearing her, and they were definitely seeing how she's playing, but they were hearing her as well. So she really did a great job in the doubles. It was one of her roughest days in the doubles. And she went about adjusting it in a different way than she has in the past. And I'm really proud of her. I can't go into all the details there, but she grew today on that court, and that's awesome.
Talk a little bit about Danielle as well, what she's meant to the team and being able to have that clinching point to take you guys where you really haven't been before.
Yeah, unbelievable. I mean, and I think if it's on Dee's racket, she's going to get it done. This kid is she's ready for the big moment, and she's another one that's been spurring her teammates on while she's focused on her court. She's not feeling her greatest today. It's some very understandable things that she's kind of having to go through today. I think she's going to be feeling even better on Saturday, and she's certainly handled herself with something there that maybe could have been an excuse physically a little bit. She didn't let it happen, and I use the word also businesslike. Even though you see an incredible amount of intensity and fire and positive verbal emotion, she's also just businesslike, and she's really sticking to her guns and doing things very, very well.
Well, the last couple of days, coaches really put a lot of emphasis on coming back from the losing the doubles point against Kentucky. We definitely learned a lot just based off of how they played and how we lost that match. A lot of times I feel like you can learn a lot from the matches you lose, and even though we didn't lose the match, we did lose an important point. So I thought it was really beneficial, and it kind of helped us in the long run today, definitely in this match, because we had a lot of things we recognized that we needed to work on, and we went out in practice and we were able to do that, and came out today and everything we worked on was working perfectly for us, and we ran away with the win. It definitely helps having, three solid players in the front of the lineup that can really kind of dominate right in the beginning, because, both of us, or all three of us, went up 5-0 pretty quickly. Or I don't know Stephanie's score. I don't know if she was up 5-0, but I know Julia was up. and it definitely gives everybody a lot more confidence and a lot more room. But you also have to keep in mind with our people at the bottom of the lineup, a lot of times when they come out, they're also winning the beginning of their sets pretty easily too. Just today we were playing on forecourt, so it's kind of different. We're so excited. The whole year we've had a goal of being able to go all the way. And definitely after winning ACCs, we've had a lot of confidence. And then also winning the matches, our first 2 matches, the weekend has definitely helped us a lot. So we're really looking forward to playing, and we're going to play a really good team tomorrow, but we're ready for the challenge.